I used to slag this type of vehicle off all the time, and now I think the way Uber's gone and everything else, this is the perfect vehicle for your Uber, because I just don't think there's a market no more for your big massive MPVs no more on Uber. Obviously, as you know in these videos, this is my opinion, but I'm just truly sharing my opinion of the type of vehicle, the best type of vehicle for Uber in 2025. I hope you'll enjoy the video. You know the score with YouTube, they love interaction. Give us a little like, give us a little comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in a sec. This is not going to be a long video, guys. It's just a little one, and it's just to get off my chest. So I've had a hang up with these vehicles for ages, because I focus a lot of my work and a lot of my thought processes on airports, not Uber or not taxis. Always airports. And Ford Galaxy, the Ford Custom Transits, you know, the little ones, the Vauxhall Safaras, the Toyota Prius Plus, you know, the type of vehicle where you can get 7 passengers but no luggage. Sorry, 6 passengers with no luggage. It's 7-seaters. Do you know what I mean? I'll pop a few on the screen while we're talking. The popular one is the hybrids now. It is the Voxies and all them. You see them quite often. Yeah, and I used to slate these vehicles. I think, these are taking work away from the big minibus lads and everything else. But I just think the way it's going at the moment, Uber, I sent a job the other day, and it was literally a £19 job going 21 mile. No word of a lie, it's under £1 a mile now. And I don't think it's getting much better. So you need to prioritise and focus on maximising your income and your profit, and obviously reducing your expenses. So when you're bouncing around on on Uber, on a Ford Teneo or a big massive minibus, V-Class, Vitos and all them, I know you get the odd exec XLs and XLs with them, but the expenses are just way too high. Do you know what I mean? Like, way too high. So my thought processes, what are these type of vehicles where there's not much luggage with the, obviously with the boots and stuff like that? I think they're the type of vehicle that you want on Uber. Do you know what I mean? Because they have the similar expenses to a car, don't they? A little bit more on insurance because the extra seats, but generally they are car shaped. Do you know what I mean? Like a Ford Galaxy will probably have similar expenses to, say, a Ford Mondeo. Do you know what I mean? Or like a Vauxhall Safari will probably have similar expenses to a Vauxhall Insignia. But a Vauxhall Safari will be a hell of a lot less than a Vauxhall Verano or a Ford Teneo. Do you know what I mean? And I think, yeah, just going forward. And look, the reason I'm doing this video because I just love your opinions and what you reckon. Now, I've always liked them off because, yes, the airports, they are not good. But one thing that they can do, which is very good, is 4 passengers and 4 suitcases. So if you had a Ford Galaxy, if you're doing private airports, put the seats in the boot and leave them in the boot, right? You're going to get 4 passengers and 4, 5, maybe 6 suitcases if you wanted to on the airports, right? So as an example, most cars, you're doing 3 passengers and 2 suitcases. Anything more than that, you go into the minibus territory, right? So if you've got a Ford Galaxy, right, and 4 passengers easily with 4 or 5 suitcases, so you can do half of the minibus work on the airports. And also, if you're doing footy fans flying in, they'll have backpacks or like very small carry-on. You could possibly do 5, 6 of them on the airport as well. You just gotta, the only hassle is you gotta confirm the luggage, haven't you, before you pick them up. That's the only thing. But for Uber, mate, I just think people really need to start looking at their expenses, and a lot of people don't. I still see lads in V-classes and big, massive, heavy vehicles doing Uber on really crap rates, and you just can't do it no more. I reckon, and we've talked about this a few times in my WhatsApp group. By the way, if you want to come and join, you can join the YouTube memberships below the video, or you can join on my Patreon. It's in the description as well. But yeah, what you call it in our WhatsApp, we talk about it quite a lot. I think Uber going forward might even get cheaper rates, but they want EVs or really good hybrids going forward. All these big, massive, heavy, expensive cars to run the diesels and all that, I think they are falling off now. I think they are dying breed on Uber because the rates are so bad. Do you get me? And I think, yeah, I think going forward for Uber, your best vehicle will be an electric car, cheap second-hand one. Don't go massive on a big finance, like an MG5 or an old Model 3. For your XLs, I'll probably look at like a Prius Plus or those Voxy ones. You see them with like a big box in a hybrid box, Toyota box. Do you know what I mean? Them type of vehicles you want. Now you can go down the route of Ford Galaxy, Ford S-Max, Vauxhall Safari, but they're your diesels, and like the diesels are dying out, unfortunately. And yeah, you want to have a look for hybrids. Some of the Kias have brought out really good 7-seaters as well in the boot. Your Hyundais as well. Like, is it the Kia Sorento? I think they're hybrid 7-seaters. You know what I mean? I think that's the type of vehicle you want, because you can do your UberX, you can do your Uber Comfort, probably, depending on the vehicle, and you can do your Uber XL up to 6 passengers. But most people who book an Uber XL know that you got no luggage space, so they're not going to book an Uber XL with loads of luggage. Do you know what I mean? So I think going forward, a lot of people ask me what's the best vehicles going forward for Uber in 2025, and in my opinion, it's that. It's your electrical, really good hybrids like your Corolla, and then if you want something a little bit bigger, do not go big minibus. Do not go big minibus. Go the little hybrid minibuses, your little 7-seaters with no luggage. Do you know what I mean? That's where you want to go. Any more than that, I think the expenses will be too high. I really do. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this. And I thought about it the other day now, and I've always looked at them and went, oh, that's a waste. That can't even get luggage with those 6 passengers. But there is a market for it. There is a market for it. Even if it's in between a car, innit, and it's in between a big minibus. It's like a little hybrid area in between. It's a little bit bigger than your car work, but too small for your big bus work. Do you know what I mean? But that little bit of area in the middle, I think, is a really good place to, place to hit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, nice one, guys. Hope you loved listening to this little video. Just a little idea of like the best vehicle for Uber in 2025, and hopefully it opens your eyes a little bit of expenses. Just please focus on your expenses. A lot of people don't, and you just need to, because you can see, oh, I've just done 500 quid this week. This is great, but you're not looking deep into it. Do you know what I mean? Like all your expenses, and a lot of people don't do it, and that's why I think anyone on a V-Class doing UberX and even Uber Comfort work and stuff is just mad as a box of frogs. But that's me. If I was going to work something like an UberX or something like a V-Class or something heavy, or like a big diesel minibus like a Fortuner or a Vito, I'd literally just park up in the city centres and cherry pick XL work, and hopefully you get one. But you could be waiting for 2-3 hours for the job. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way I'd do it, me. I'd park up and just wait for the big jobs that's paying okay money, so to cover your expenses. You know what I mean? But yeah, right, I'm chatting bubbles. See you in a bit. Nice one for tuning in. Catch you later.